All right, let's take a look at these images from space of Hurricane Lane, and you can
see the eye right there. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
the eye right there.
Now it's right side up. Okay, that's better.
How crazy is that?
It's a big storm.
Huge.
It's a big storm. That's a really cool picture of it right there.
That's an amazing picture. You're kind of looking at it closely there.
Yeah.
Are we looking at a direct hit that's really going to be a big event for them? Or
you know, I think the first thing everyone wants to know, it's not going to be like it was in Puerto Rico last year, which that was just trouble, and it moved real slow, and the storm moved across it. It rained for days, and then you had all those power issues. This is kind of a different setup. It is a huge storm, right? We're talking 145-mile-per-hour sustained winds, and if you see here, I've got the satellite imagery pulled up for you, and you can certainly see as it gets close to some of those islands. Now, the big island right there where it's closest to now, it's far enough south where we're talking maybe a little glancing blow. And then as it works its way and makes that little turn to the north, the question is, does that make that turn now, or does it wait 12 more hours? The longer it waits to start moving north, that's better for those central islands, including the one that contains Honolulu. My most concern would be for these two little islands way out here to the west, as the storm itself does make that shift a little bit more to the north. That's where maybe some of the core gets a little bit closer. But you can certainly see in the outer fringes, they're going to get a bunch of wind and a bunch of rain today and tomorrow. And of course, the problems that come after that, and of course, the issues with the terrain, the volcanoes and some of the mountains over there could cause some mudslides and flooding. So those are going to be the bigger problems we hear about, I think, over the coming days. But I wouldn't be surprised to hear about 10 or 20 inches worth of rain in some isolated spots, especially in some of those western islands. So we're going to have a lot to watch and hear about with that. Nothing going on the Atlantic side in the tropics, just the way we like to hear it. Now, as far as the last 12 hours ago, not much going on around here either. We've pushed away a lot of the moisture, and that's allowing this drier air in place. We're at 70 in Thomasville and in Valdosta, 73 Tallahassee. Normal morning temperature should be around 72. We topped out at 93 yesterday, but it didn't feel so icky sticky out there. We are back down to 69 right now at Camilla, and I think we get a few more areas briefly dipping into the 60s. The story today is still going to be this lack of humidity, or at least this reduction in humidity. Dew points in the 60s still indicates plenty of moisture, just not as much as we're normally getting this time of year, and we still do have some of that drier air even upstairs. What happened for us is one day, that's all we get, one day with this slightly drier air, the boundary just far enough south. But then we start to get another surge of that warm and more humid air. So temperatures stay up, the humidity returns. We're right back to that soupy, disgusting kind of weather, I think, for the next several days, especially starting Saturday. Futurecast wants to find us maybe a couple of sprinkles way out east tomorrow. I'm not expecting big rain chances today or tomorrow. I don't think we're going to find any rain chances today, and very limited shots tomorrow. But over the weekend, we're right back to the normal stuff. On the Gulf today, winds out of the north 5 to 15 and seas 1 to 3 feet. There's a look at the tide times. You can always double check those. WCTV.tv is our webpage. All right, more sunshine, less humid today. 60s and 70s quickly into the 90s, likely into the mid-90s for top temperatures. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 70s. And over the next couple of days, all right, this is a brief little break. We start to bring back the humid, the summery. It is not fall. Just because we get a little less humid this morning doesn't mean a whole lot. I think the weekend is going to feel just like every other day we've had in August.